The shower is my sanctuary of shame. Hot water washes away the day's dirt and my silent tears. It's the only place my family can't see me breaking under the weight of providing. I leave the bathroom with a smile plastered on my face. My daughter Isabella thinks I'm the strongest man in the world. If only she knew how fragile I feel inside. I work 74 hours a week across 3 construction sites. My body screams in protest, but my mind screams louder about bills and responsibilities. My wife Maria looks at me with worried eyes. She knows something's wrong, but I tell her I'm just tired. The lie tastes bitter in my mouth. Isabella's birthday wish list breaks my heart. Simple things I should afford but can't. I'll work extra shifts and pretend they're surprises. The car repair bill wiped out our emergency fund. Now every unexpected expense feels like another step toward financial collapse. I miss Isabella's school play for overtime pay. Watching other fathers' videos later, I cry in the shower again. Time is my most expensive sacrifice. My back injury from work went untreated for months. The pain is constant, but hospital bills would destroy us. I swallow painkillers and keep working. Maria found the eviction notice I hid in my toolbox. Her silent tears hurt more than any yelling. The facade was finally crumbling. "Why do you lie to us?" Maria asked softly. Her quiet disappointment shattered me more than anger ever could. I had no answers. Isabella overheard our fight. "Are we poor, Daddy?" Her innocent question felt like a physical blow. I had failed as a protector. That night, I confessed everything. The debt, the eviction threat, my secret payday loans. The truth was terrifying but strangely liberating. Maria held me while I cried for the first time in front of her. "We're a team," she whispered. "Stop carrying this alone." Next morning at work, veteran Carlos noticed my red eyes. "The shower tears?" he asked quietly. He knew because he'd been there too. Carlos shared his rock bottom, living in his truck with 2 kids. "Hard work alone never built wealth," he said. "It only maintains survival." The most shocking concept. My time was my most valuable asset, and I was selling it cheaply. I needed assets that worked for me. Carlos taught me to see my construction skills as a business, not just labor. I could build for clients directly, cutting out the middleman. My first side job earned more in 3 days than a week of overtime. The client paid cash, and I kept 100%. Maria and I created our first real budget together. No more secrets, no more shame. We were partners fighting the same battle. We negotiated with our landlord, explaining our situation honestly. He appreciated our transparency and created a realistic payment plan. I consolidated my high-interest payday loans into one manageable payment. The weight of predatory debt finally began lifting from my shoulders. My side business grew through word of mouth. Former clients became my best marketers. I was building something that could outlast my body. I quit my lowest-paying construction job. The fear was overwhelming, but the extra time with my family felt priceless immediately. The first month my business income exceeded my old salary, I took Isabella to the park instead of working. She noticed the change immediately. Maria started helping with business administration. Her organizational skills complemented my construction expertise perfectly. We became true partners. We paid off the last payday loan. Burning the paperwork felt like watching years of financial shame turn to ashes and disappear. I finally saw a doctor about my back injury. The relief was both physical and financial. We could afford proper health care now. Our business hired its first employee, a young father struggling like I once did. Teaching him felt like completing a sacred circle. Isabella's 9th birthday was everything she dreamed. Not because of expensive gifts, but because her father was fully present and happy. We bought our first investment property, a small rental that would pay our mortgage someday. Assets were finally working for our family. Carlos and I still meet monthly, but now as business partners and friends. The student had become worthy of the teacher. I started teaching financial literacy classes at our community center. Each father I helped felt like healing another piece of my own past. The shower became a place of cleansing, not crying. I wash away the day's physical dirt now, not emotional pain and financial fear. Isabella wrote a school essay about her hero. "My dad is strong because he admits when he's scared and asks for help," she wrote. We started a college fund for Isabella. Making that first deposit felt like planting a tree whose shade my grandchildren would enjoy. My father visited and saw the transformation. The generational chain of silent suffering was finally broken between us. The man who cried in the shower learned that real strength isn't silent suffering. It's vulnerable honesty and willing to learn new ways. Now when water touches my face in the shower, they're tears of gratitude. I provide for my family with presents now, not just paychecks.